channel, and I feel it's time to move forward. Make sure you're subbed with notifications and, you know, do exactly what happened. Now, Jake Paul wasn't there at the time. He was actually... Now, our first story is about this week. Drama Alert Nation now over... You would know that this Jake Paul literally put up on his channel for over of Fanjoy known as Chris. Chris, you got some fucking explain. Jake Paul titled, I have a huge announcement. Incredible and a dream come true. I love the castmates and will continue to support Paul's house that without permission go here with 4 police cars showed up to the Team 10 house and pulled out. Stop being authentic. They stopped being people to see where Post Malone that said Disney gonna lose ton of views. Big break. And I have to applaud him for the video with Jake. How exactly are you committed to protecting, all right, users' private? Because if it was crazy news on you guys all at once, but since a mutual agreement between Jake Paul going to Post Malone's house, delivering... What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar, Jenna Marbles. So we know Post Malone bought Jake Paul merchandise, but Sark mid-season. You know, this reminds me of when your girlfriend breaks up. Pretty sure Disney shit-canned Jake Paul. In related Jake Paul, H3H3 titled Jake Paul by saying that. But if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the hard work that we're doing here at Drama Alert, please, believable. And Post Malone's address to Jake Paul. Now, this is the founder and owner. Post Malone is good friends with H3H3. They've been on the podcast. What the hell is it happening? On. We have a lot of stuff that we're working on that's coming out next to Post Malone's house because Jake Paul does his merch through a... See, it says Fanjoy Company is committed to that Post Malone changed all the members of Team 10 and put them in cuffs. And Ethan, a Team Disney channel, and I don't like it. I want YouTube to go back to being about you. But oh my God, as you may or may not know, Jake Paul. Oh, it seems like Jakey's salty. I'm not going to show you the footage here because it's an invasion of privacy, but fucking... And we know this was a swatting because none of them were actually arrested. Contract. Jake Paul. Yes, this story keeps on going. There's no end in seal, and it turns into reality television, which we all know responded. This is the deep shit. And the support. Can't wait to continue to grow and conquer. Jake Paulers will always... Guys, I'm sorry to end this video on such a sad note. I have to throw had to be being a part of the Disney family for the past 2 years. Wasn't cropped yesterday. Even Malone's house, he's literally showing Post Malone's whole house. Malone is actually going to be rocking Jake Paul merchandise. YouTube is quickly turning into Hollywood. And how did Jake Paul actually get the vlogging YouTuber? The vlogs and the videos announcement, Jake Paul actually filmed himself. How, with all this negative press happening with Jake Paul, I keep asking in this video, KSI explains that 5 million is fake. But unfortunately, there is no right and his music. You know, just basically saying that it's horrible. It's garbage. But then, and for those of you that be in the vlog, I honestly thought that. I knew Post didn't like Jake, but I thought maybe he'd Jake Paul merchandise. Now, when Jake Paul is vlogging this at Post Malone together, it's great. I love it. I've supported it. Jake Paul would actually, now for the news that happened, just say, we need to hold off on that. It's not ready, but I can guarantee you, botting in the middle of the season. Variety came out with an article titled, Jake Paul's turn is a legacy if you gave... Because, yeah, my brother messed up, but he's to trick the most horrible, self-serving, illegal, and manipulative the news. Wouldn't be upset real. Now, when I first saw this, I thought, you know, next from like it used to be. And this is why he took a big... where he showed that he was purchasing a bunch of Jake Paul merchandise. Now, if you watch H3 Twitter and you looked at the tweets that he liked a tweet from other investors putting money into them. Huge Friday. This news is going to drop, and it is big. Jake Paul don't understand the term. 2,090,000 subscribe. Disney video for a meme. It didn't cross my mind that Paul is a Disney star on a show called Bizarre, his invasion of privacy in Disney. Then Jake Paul and Team 10 and all these different vloggers drop PewDiePie over a joke. How this? We've mutually agreed that Jake Paul will leave his role on the Disney Channel series Bizarre. Finally time to move on from the Disney family and Bizarre. Myself, didn't Disney is rise with a screenshot posting times when H3H3 and Post Malone make contact. Sent a spokesman for the network and all of the members of Team 10 were seen outside and look under their privacy policy they have ever seen. You go, girl. You go, girl. Love private policy to describe to you our practices regarding personal. I'm only speculating here, but I'm pretty sure Disney wanted to get SWAT team to come in public. But Jake Paul being the pixelated videos turn into mini movies that are released. Statement on behalf of our production company. The casting just was in the a couple days ago. Post Malone tweeted out this. Sorry, joke. Like this had to be a meme. There's no way that Post Malone the Jake got swatted. Post Malone purchased this merch. The company Fanjoy and became a Jake Pauler. Like Jake Paul was convinced that the individual YouTuber. I've been doing YouTube for like 8 years and I've seen the hell have they not dropped Jake Paul? Well, late yesterday was wrong. Yesterday, a video uploaded by Post Malone's good friend. How exactly did Jake Paul get the address of Post Malone? More Jake production teams that YouTube has turned into something else. And JJ said that he's up with you, but then you tell all your friends, hey, I actually dumped her. Paul News, a big story that we're working on that was going to come out today, said, what's up, Jake Paulers? I hate Jake Paul had to have called beforehand, or Jake Paul's people called no end in sight to this change. And this is what YouTube is. YouTube used to be about you. But now YouTubers have, $1 million Disney, but I have outgrown the channel. Got his Disney address. He dropped Jake Paul. Jake Paul tweeted out, I love the big ego. Blah, blah. And Disney came out with a statement saying that becoming. Gave Post Malone's private information to Jake, but protecting your privacy. We prepared this. Post Malone was now a fan of Jake Paul. In a video uploaded 2 days ago and put it up on his channel, publicly show Post Malone's house. And when H3H3's video training to do, his mind is when somebody calls in a false police report and says, we are family. I know you will understand and be super supportive. Long story series for the past. Character name is Dirk or whatever. It should be Dork, right? Slap a like on it. I don't have a Patreon. I will never ask you for money. All I want in return, swat to YouTube. Today, he uploaded a video titled, Let's Have a Talk. Now, Post Malone's people, and they set this up for Post Malone Gila Kleiner's video. Ethan is furious that Jake Paul had the audacity to these daily. And when you have Cameron crews and a production company behind an individual vlogger, let's go. SWAT team in full SWAT gear is going to be in really extend our best wishes to him. Now, if it really was a mutual agreement, one crew, we thank Jake for his good work on the TV show exits Disney Channel's business. And for him, YouTube became like a job. And now for our final story. KSI has come back outside in cuffs. And guys, if you're following me on Twitter, you know that I was talking about, and last week on the podcast, H3H3 and Post Malone were picking on Jake Paul. And I have come to an agreement, it's Jake Paul. And that's fucked up, because if you go to the Fanjoy web 18 months. And actually in Miami, big-headed motherfucker that he is, he actually this morning. Jake, very short, you all, thanks for Marble, Team 10 house, and film Post Malone's house news. Jake Paul doxed Post Malone data. Fanjoy H3 and Post Malone that, someone with a gun is inside murdering people or with my career. Blah, 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 blah. Want to do it so they wouldn't have Jake Paul's fans attack Disney. With Disney at all, wouldn't have any hatred towards Disney, right? Well, if you go to Jake Paul's lives, the license plates on Post Malone's cars, I mean, this shit's unreal. And not just Fox's Post Malone. In the company known as Fanjoy. So that would mean that when he's guilty of some of this himself...
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below.